welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, Dick Mulligan, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, Reese. Talking to the Cal head coach pregame, there's always different motivations in the game, and bringing your team here against an SEC opponent, there's a lot on the table. Guys who may have been overlooked, under-recruited, chip on their shoulder. This group of 16 always wants to compete against the bigger, more powerful schools. But you don't want to do too well. What if they steal your guys in the transfer portal? Coach says he's not worried about that. He just wants his guys to be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Golden Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Taylor wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Caught close to the marker, it's Alexander. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to run, it's Hawkins. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Taylor wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Buck. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli taking a shot on the first play. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And this team right now has got to be in some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and on your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game. And
it's a fumble after that huge gain. Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10.
What an outstanding job by that guy. Ball's on the ground. He finds it. He scoops it up, and he's not thinking, hey, I'm just going to go down. I'm going to go out of bounds. I'm trying to score. He's got a convoy. He's got people trying to help block for him. He ended up getting tackled, but not before going all the way to the other side of the field and now setting his offense up in great real estate.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Second and goal for this offense. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
That is a crazy sequence of events because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on first down. Now you've got them in second in California thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks. That kills you as a defense.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Now here's Jaron Kiave Songo-Povatelli. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Hand off from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Sangopolitelli. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that. Go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
Sangopolitelli from the gun on third down. And the full dive and grab down the left side.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
JKS fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Taylor wants to throw it. zings it complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Looking downfield on first down. Going over the top. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And they got it.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. There's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the 1st down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give on the inside. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Throwing Sangapovatelli. He makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Golden Bears looking to convert on 4th down. To get there to move the sticks. Stop, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
The Rebels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running inside, it's Hawkins. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They give it to him again. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone for 6.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row. He's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Buck. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jaron Kiave Songopovatelli. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to run for it. And he is greeted and knocked down in the backfield. A negative play for this offense. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Send the tight end in motion. Sangopolitelli. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Rushes on him. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll bring it out. It's Buck. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's going to lose yardage on that one, and that could be the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 3 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. JKS. He's got him this time.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Gain of 24. First and goal.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They take the lead with the 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Looking deep. Working the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
He goes right back to the air. Steps away. He's going to take off. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throwing Sangapolatelli. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Has it. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Ole Miss, 21. Number 98, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for the edge. It's Lindsey. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Taylor wants to throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cal. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No. Back in week 3, they have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on
you. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's got it down the middle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Taylor wants to throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli got his man on the right. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Quarterback will keep it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Taylor wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving out to the right. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Leaves it with the back. Slithers. There's some room. Picks up the first down. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Give to the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sangopolitelli. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point.
Number 98, set to kick this one off.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Hauls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Pressure coming. Trying to buy time. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Goes high to pull it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Good completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, and accurate.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Second down throw. Intercepted by California. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Running inside. It's Marshall.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Snowed under by the defense.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.